Hey guys, it's your girl Choreo here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm a physiotherapist licensed, a personal trainer, and I'm also a sensual dance workshop facilitator, meaning I teach women how to dance sexy, yeah man, for show off the good things them for them man, them woman, and for themselves. Hey beautifuls, a quick recap of what we did last week. I broke down the WHINE into some basic movements, showed you how to utilize the hands on the hips, how to breathe to make your WHINE a lot more sensual, how to shift the weight to the side if you're at a party, basic stuff. If you haven't already, check it out. So I'm not only showing you how to WHINE, I'm showing you how to WHINE in heels, I'm showing you to WHINE with WHINE. All right? Understand that we need to be a lady in the street, but a freak in the sheet. And I teach you how to do the two of them. So, I better drop some hugs and kisses in the comments below and make sure to subscribe and share because I know everybody I got all out for them tutorial like me. So, here we go. When you're wearing heels, you've got to focus on your center of gravity. Now, your center of gravity exists right around this area here. So, if the pelvis here, your core here, is shifted off balance. And when I say core, I'm not referring to the abdominal area right around to the back, the erector spinae. No, I'm referring to right here, the center, right? So if these hips, this pelvis shifts off, your body is going to have to try to shift its weight in order to right itself. Same thing to the opposite side, if you're to come to the front, if you're going to the back or bending over. What you must understand is that when you're in heels, you're not going to be moving like you're just a regular person. Hey ladies, so one of the things that I did not say while creating the tutorial is that you have to be cognizant of the type of heels. So here I'm wearing platform heels. The heel is big and chunky so I can evenly distribute my weight from the toes to the heel. But if you're in spike or stilettos, you may have to distribute that weight onto the toes. So what that means is you'll have a lot more control if you are to distribute the weight to the forefront of the foot versus the heel. So if you're dancing, for example, on sand or any type of loose ground, grass even, your heels won't sink. Put the weight into the heels and I want you to WHINE, 2, 3, 4. So right away, you notice I'm not doing a big dramatic bend over, right? Because I'm not wearing sneakers. Don't be competitive and try to do it like the girl who's doing it in flat sandals. If you're standing up, you don't want to be a party pooper. You can still WHINE, you can still look sexy, you can still look like, oh, this girl got some vibes. You want to make sure that you hold your glass properly. Now, some people, classically, they'll say hold it like this. If it's white wine, they typically say hold it like that. When I'm at a party, girl, I hold my wine like this, okay? I've got to hold it like this because if I hold it like that, it's gonna do the most. It's gonna drop. You understand? So here we go. Legs are here, and you want to practice this in the heels before you go out. Okay? Do the extreme stuff before you go out. Don't do them when you're out, unless you're very drunk. And if you're very drunk, you could end up with an ankle sprain, a knee sprain, a back, all kind of pains. You understand? So you have to be very careful about what you're doing. Practice at home in the heels first with me, this tutorial, weeks before Carnival, before you go out and flop yourself and look kind of crazy. All right, we can't have that. We don't want to be going viral for the wrong things. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to slow it down, even slower. Breathing, get back into that breathing. Even when you're at a party, you can breathe, girl. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Other way. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And I'm going to turn to the side just so that you can see what my body is doing. So I'm shifting the weight from side to side so that my hips are moving and following suit. So here we go. And if you want to, you can just gently move the glass from side to side, right? So remember, a law when you go to these soca parties is that you don't spill the drink. Don't spill the drink. So most persons may be drinking rum. I don't know. I'm a wine girl. I don't like rum. Probably the only Caribbean person who don't like rum. Comment below. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you see what's happening here. The knee is relaxed, not a big sharp relax or bend, right? It's a bend. Relax is like that, right? The booty is cocked back. So even if you don't have any booty, you still have that slight lift of the ass happening here, and the heels kind of do it naturally for you, because once you get in those heels, and I've heard men say it all the time, when you get in those heels, it gives you a nice BBL. You get me? So you lift it up just like that, and you can arch in the back. You don't want a big dramatic, you don't want to make it too obvious, you know what I mean? Relax the knees and just breathe. 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to switch ever so softly. Whine. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to turn my back to you now. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. This side first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, one of the things that I want you to pay attention to is that you don't want to look too stiff. So if, for example, I sway to the side, I'm not just hitting side, I'm not just moving in this coronal plane here. I'm kind of moving in a slight, what's that, like a transverse type of, I'm here, but then I come into like a slight semicircle. You know what I mean? So if, for example, your audience or your friends or your crush is right in front of you here, it's here, it's angles. You're angling, right? So versus just here and there, you're angling it. So then you can even put the hand in the hair. Yeah, the drink is getting to you. Yeah, you put your hand in the hair. Other side, same thing. This is a little risky for some girls. So like some girls will go out and they'll be like, if I put my hand on my hip, that's risky. If I put my hands in my hair, that's even crazier. You know what I mean? So this is really up to you. Be gentle with yourself. Don't do anything that you feel might make you feel uncomfortable. If you're at the party, you just want to take deep breaths in, breathe out, especially if you're like a 9-to-5 and this is not something you do on a regular basis. Be gentle, relax into the movement. You don't have to get crazy. You don't have to bust a sweat. You're just nice and gentle. And you know what, girl? Those who matter don't mind. Those who don't mind, and those who do mind don't matter. You understand? So just learn the basic movement and just enjoy it. Practice it in the heels that you choose to wear first before you go out on the road. And that's it for the intermediate segment. We're going right into the advanced segment, and I'm going to keep on my heels. I'm going to keep my whine. So you can take a break and let's go. All right, guys. So I'm going to be showing you now how to whine go down low and how to stay down low when you're whining. So before I even start, I'm going to teach it to you without my heels and without my whine. So I know I said I was going to keep them on, but towards the end of the tutorial, I'm going to put them back on. I have not even had a sip of wine yet. Can you imagine? So let me put my wine right here. And I want you to get into the zone of just feeling the floor again. Feel the floor, take a deep breath in and deep breath out. And again, deep breath in and out. And the first things first, I want you to hold on to the wall, right? So when I whine down low, my knees very rarely stay in this parallel position here, right? There's some persons who this may feel comfortable for them, some persons that may feel comfortable, some persons all the way out there might feel comfortable. Now, if you are anywhere in between any of these, fine, that's great. If whining down low for you does not pass this medium height right here, that's fine. You know why? Because knees are very fragile. Even for the professional dancer, there's quite a bit of dancers. I know when I was a younger dancer, I used to have severe knee pains. And as a physiotherapist and a former bodybuilder, that is what has really helped me to get over having fragile knees. I did the work. I went to the gym. I built muscles. I strengthened my knees, and I have not had knee pain in years. Like literally, the only time I've had knee pain is if like I do like a crazy split and I like banged the inside of my knee, and that happened to me recently. And just like the patella area was kind of giving me some problems, I don't advise you to drop into splits without proper protection of the knees. But trust me, if you're interested in doing physiotherapy with me or personal training to help you with any particular joint that's giving you pain, you can click the link below. I've dropped an email address that's specific to physiotherapy woes and concerns and comments and complaints. I do virtual sessions, yes I do, but please appreciate that virtual sessions do not equate to face-to-face. So there's something that I need to feel as a physiotherapist. So face-to-face can also be arranged, but I know for some persons that may not always be possible, but trust me, since I learned how to strengthen my knees, I haven't had any problems. And some people say, yo, I want chrisschoreo knees. You can get chrisschoreo knees, but it will take some work. So what I want you to listen to your body as well. Go down as low as you can. Feet are shoulder width apart. If you're right here, that's comfortable, that's great. If you turn the knees out slightly and you're comfortable there, that's fine as well. What I always want us to do is to maintain a sexy silhouette, right? So even if you're right here, this is your go down low and you're doing your whine, I want you to keep that whine here, right? So versus doing this little crouched up thing. If you're doing this crouch thing, you can't push the back, you don't have a very flexible back for reasons that you probably aren't able to control within this limited time leading up to Carnival. Just relax and do your whine standing up. One thing's for sure, not every whine is for everybody, and that is with regards to just your body mechanics might be different. You may have deficits that may not be allowing you, might be restricting you within this moment in time. For some persons it can be fixed, other persons it may be a congenital issue, which is just a fancy way of saying that you were born like this and so you cannot change. And for some people you're just not fit. You're just not fit. All right, so listen to your body. There shouldn't be any pain. All right, so first things first, again, find your comfort zone. It could be all the way down here, 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 right up here, right here where the heels are slightly off the floor, right? Find that comfort area. And the best thing to do, hold onto a wall, take the time and find that area. Okay, I'll give you a moment, pause the video, and let's get back into it. All right, so when you're doing a wind down low, it's still the same points that you're hitting: side, back, side, and forward. And so if I was supposed to do like a sumo squat right here, right? You want to just shimmy from side to side, just as we did the warm up in the beginning. Shimmy from side to side and then tuck under, tuck back, on the back, and feel that. Is it comfortable? If it's not comfortable, if it's feeling painful, relax out of that movement. Back off of it, don't do it. But if you feel like, oh, it's just some stress, just some tension, just a little bit of fatigue because you're unfit, you can do it for a few seconds, come out of it, do it again, come out of it. So shimmy the hips again. And for me, and for those of us who can go all the way down low, I'm gonna check out how I'm feeling all the way down here. So I'm doing the hips from side to side, and then I'm gonna sink it on the back, All right, and then take a break out of that. So I'm going to turn to the side, and you can pause the video and rejoin at whichever point, but I'm going to go right into it. So I'm going to go side to side again, forward, back. So here we go. So still heisting up the bumper, right? Still heisting it up, arching the back, making it nice and sexy. Breathing. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, side to side. And I still feel comfortable down here. And on the back. All right, good. Feeling it out. I'm gonna turn to the back just so you can see from a different angle. I drop it down and I go side and forward, back. All right, good. So take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Again, breathe in and out. Now this is advanced, and I call it advanced for a reason, because it takes the most toll, the hardest. It's hardest on your body. Lots of stress, you may become flustered. Take those deep breaths in, breathe out. And again, breathe in and out. And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take our time, 4 counts, winding down low, and then while we're down low, any which side you wanna go to. So if it's left or right, the choice is yours. while we're down there, we're gonna attempt to do 4 whines on the floor, okay? So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Wind down low. 2, 3, 4. Staying down here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's get up. So while I'm on the floor, while you're resting, it's the same thing. Here, here, here. If the hips don't feel lubricated, feel free to go back to the basic segment, warm those hips up some more, do those knee highs, do those side leg raises, do this one here. And if you still don't feel great after that, you can check out this hip opener exercise, which will be very helpful for you. All right, so we're gonna do it again. This time I'm whining. I did this direction, so I'm gonna go to the opposite direction. Okay, so remember, we're winding down for 4 counts, and we're gonna stay down there and wind for 4 more counts. All right, breathe in and breathe out. Again, breathe in and breathe out. Here we go. And wind. 2, 3, 4. Stay down there. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And now I'm going to turn my back to you. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And I'm winding to this direction. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And up. All right. Are you ready to do heels and wine with our wine? Let's do it. So when you're whining in heels and you've got a drink in your hand, you have to listen to your body. Now, if you're tipsy, you have to listen to your body even more. Ensure you're close to a friend who you trust, so in case you kind of stutter, right, you can just grab onto the friend and say, girl, hold me, or boy, hold me. Make sure, take precautions, okay? So it's the same movement, side, back, side, forward. You can go side, forward, side, and back, or you can go side, back. It doesn't matter, right? When you're at a party, all that matters is you're going in a circle. Now you want to ensure that the feet are about shoulder width apart. You want to ensure your center of gravity is enough to hold you in one place. Because remember now, your feet are not flat on the floor. You can't grip the floor as a girl would in her flats. So don't, again, I repeat, don't compete on that dance floor in your heels as a non-professional dancer, right? As somebody just attending a patron at the party. Go compete with some lady over there who's probably drunk out of her mind in sandals. You've got on heels, okay? So when you're going down, relax the knees, relax the ankles, shimmy the hips, relax. Take a sip of your drink. Watch this now. Your tune is starting. And I'm gonna hit to that direction first. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay down there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And come up. Now, one thing I want you to pay attention to, one of the things that really helps me is that I get a momentum from my legs. So without even doing too much, my legs are naturally doing what they need to do to keep me balanced, which is why it's important to practice these movements away from people looking at you before you go out in public. So let's do that again. I'm going to go to the opposite direction. I'm going to hold the wine in the opposite direction, and I'm going to do it this way. And then I'm going to turn to the side and then turn to the back. All right? And then at the end of this, we're going to speed up the wine. We're going to speed it up. We'll be doing it slow all this time. And then we're going to call it a day for the whining tutorial. All right? So here we go. To this way. 3, 2, 1. And down. Breathe. 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2. So you see my legs kind of open, 3, 4. So they kind of open and close. So it's like a series of opening and closing. So if I was to go that way as well, it's the same thing. So it's a series of opening and closing, and I'm not doing too much. I'm not telling them, okay, open, close, open, close. It just happens naturally. So this is one of the things that I like to teach people as well in my dance classes. I like to teach people in my dance classes that sometimes if you just allow the body to do what it needs to do, it'll do it. It will take you there, which is why for me, some of the best places to learn dancing is when you go to a party and you're kind of under some sort of influence. You're happy, you're with friends, you're relaxed, you're not doing anything, you're not doing too much, and the body just kind of takes you there. So really and truly, we have 2 legs, we have 2 arms, and we all pretty much have the same amount of joints, right? As long as you're like a normal humanoid being, we all have the same type of joints. And so there are only so many things that the human body can do. And so if you allow it, it will follow suit and just start to feel what it is that I'm feeling. So just practice that some more and you should get it. So I'm going to turn to this side, and then I'm going to turn to the back, and then we're going to speed it up. Here we go. And to this side, since you're here, I'm going to do the whine to this direction. All right, so here we go. 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, watch the curves, 3, 4, and stay down, 2, 3, 4, all right? So I just did to the right, now I'm gonna go to the left, 3, remember, feet at shoulder width, make sure you're balanced. If you're not balanced up here, you ain't gonna be balanced down there. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And 1. And in terms of the hands, if this hand is here, this hand can be on the hip, in the hair, on the bumper, or just caressing. So you want to bring attention to the places that you want them to look. So some of us, we can do it here, right? You bring attention there. It's very nice and flirty. You can bring attention to the hair. You can bring attention to the hip, or right here. Just those subtle, gentle, feminine things just make your whine all the more sexy. Okay, so here we go. 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Stay down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and bring it up. Okay, and of course, if you want to, you could always wind down, wind down, wind down, wind down. If you want to reverse it to come back up, reverse, 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 reverse. Or if you go down one way, you can come back up the same way. There's no rule, okay? So practice those, practice them. So now we reach a segment that we're going to be doing the whine a little bit faster, okay? So I'm going to keep on my shoes. The only difference with this now is just moving the hips faster. So versus just whine, whine, we're just picking up the pace, all right? So let me just kind of clap this out for you. I'm telling you, I can't play no music. I soon have a producer working with me, guys. I promise you, soon. I'm going to manifest it. 3, 2, whoo, gotta make sure my boobies ain't showing. 3, 2, 1. So we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The key to all whining, slow, fast, all movement is breathing. So you have to make sure you breathe so that the body gets oxygen. So you relax, okay? So shoulder width apart, the legs. Relax the knees. Curve, curve, bump up, right? And we go again. 8 to this side, 8 to that side. 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn in this direction. 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All the way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn into the back. 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Now, of course, if you're gonna wind up high, you can wind down low with your fast whine. Okay. So you notice I put my hands up here. You can put them here. You can put them here. You can put them any little sexy feminine place that you want to draw attention to. That's you. So here we go. We're gonna go down low, come up. Let's do it 2 times and then we call it a day. Here we go. 5, 6, yes ma'am. 1 with the drink, 1 without the drink. Without the drink is here. 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why? Turning my back for this one. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whew. Oh my God. I don't know about you, but I am tired. So, this is my extensive whining tutorial. We did it flat-footed. We did it in heels. We whined with WHINE. So, if you have any comments below, any questions, any concerns, any answers, you can comment below. Tell me how you're preparing for Trinidad Carnival 2023. I'm going to be there. I'd like to meet many of you. I want to meet as many of you as I can, and even do videos with you on the road. Understand? So, comment below. Let me know. I'll see you next week, Tuesday, for another sexy, sensual Trinidad Carnival Prep 2023. It's ChrisChoreo, baby. Subscribe.